Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I bring you today the book called 21 Lessons for the 21st Century by Yuval Harari. It is one of my favorite books I read recently. So this book has 21 chapters which are divided into 5 parts: the technological challenge, the political challenge, despair and hope, and truth and resilience. In this podcast, I'll give you 21 quotes selected by me from this book which will help you understand what's it about. So the first one is by Yuval Noah Harari, right in the beginning of this book, which is, I encourage all of us, whatever our beliefs, to question the basic narratives of our world, to connect past developments with present concerns, and not to be afraid of controversial issues. Second one is, humankind is losing faith in the liberal story that dominated global politics in recent decades, exactly when the merger of biotech and infotech confronts us with the biggest challenges humankind has ever encountered. Third is, the merger of infotech and biotech threatens the core modern values of liberty and equality. Any solution to the technological challenge has to involve global cooperation. But nationalism, religion, and culture divide humankind into hostile camps and make it very difficult to cooperate on a global level. Fourth is, a person can and should be loyal simultaneously to her family, her neighborhood, her profession, and her nation. Why not add humankind and planet Earth to that list? Fifth is, though the challenges are unprecedented and though the disagreements are intense, humankind can rise to the occasion if we keep our fears under control and be a bit more humble about our views. Sixth is, morality doesn't mean following divine command. It means reducing suffering. Seventh is, if you feel overwhelmed and confused by the global predicament, you are on the right track. Global processes have become too complicated for any single person to understand. How then can you know the truth about the world and avoid falling victim to propaganda and misinformation? Eighth is, great power thus acts like a black hole that warps the very space around it. The closer you get, the more twisted everything becomes. Ninth is, if you cannot afford to waste time, you will never find the truth. 10th is, the system is structured in such a way that those who make no effort to know can remain in blissful ignorance, and those who do make an effort will find it very difficult to discover the truth. 11th is, most of the injustices in the contemporary world result from large-scale structural biases rather than from individual prejudices. 12th is, the contemporary world is too complicated, not only for our sense of justice, but also for our managerial abilities. 13th is, for better or worse, fiction is among the most effective tools in humanity's toolkit. 14th is, commercial brands rely on fake news and fiction. Branding often involves retelling the same fictional story again and again until people are convinced of it. 15th is, in practice, the power of human cooperation depends on a delicate balance between truth and fiction. 16th is, if you want power, at some point you will have to spread fictions. If you want to know the truth about the world, at some point you will have to renounce power. 17th is, art plays a key role in shaping people's view of the world, and in the 21st century, science fiction is arguably the most important genre of all, for it shapes how most people understand things like AI, bioengineering, and climate change. 18th is, escaping the narrow definition of self might well become a necessary survival skill in the 21st century. 19th is, how do you live in an age of bewilderment, when the old stories have collapsed and no new story has yet emerged to replace them? 20th is, to stay relevant not just economically but above all socially, you will need the ability to constantly learn and to reinvent yourself, certainly at a young age like 50. 21st is, be particularly careful about the following 4 words: sacrifice, eternity, purity, and redemption. These were 21 quotes which I selected from the book 21 Lessons for the 21st Century. I hope you got the gist of what's this book about. If you like this this podcast, you can like, subscribe, and share. Also, I'll be doing a video on the summary of this book. If you want to know more about the book, you can find the complete summary here on this channel after a few days. Till then, bye.